Okay, I think we are live. How y'all doing today? My name is Harold, otherwise known as Cantaloupeme. And we are going to do some Z1 double 100. I'll explain what 100% is in both of the categories, and we will get started shortly. One thing before I start, this will be my final Retrothon run. At the end of the year, I'm giving up speedrunning, for probably the foreseeable future. So, I'm happy to do one more run for the team. RGL's always been a great group of people, and I love you all. So, we're going to do our thing here. Let me get reset for RNG. And boom. Okay, in Zelda 1. Well, first let me give a little background on this category. This category, I believe, was created by JSR. And it was just something on a whim, and, a few people ran it here and there. It's not really a competitive category at the moment, nobody's really running it, but, it's pretty tough to do. You'll see why shortly. But 100% in Zelda 1 would be getting all the hearts and all the dungeon items and bomb upgrades. It does not require the magical shield, because it is a consumable item. You can lose it. Try to get a bomb drop here. We did not get it. So we're just going to get the rune drop. Which sort of happens. Yeah, bomb drops can be a little finicky sometimes. Don't always get it. Yeah, I didn't want to kill him because my consecutive kill counter's at 5. It's the way I guarantee a bomb drop off this guy. So this is going to be our first item, the raft. Okay, I am going to, yep. I wanted to get 8 bombs, so I was going to take a few seconds to get that, for a little marathon safety. We also need a lot of rupees. So we're going to hope to get some rupees as well. But the best way to get rupees is to kill the 10th enemy in a row without getting hit with your sword. Then you get a rupee. If you do it with a bomb, you get a bomb drop. This is probably the most random boss fight of the run. And we got him. So we got 5 rupee there. It's a little unfortunate, but I can make it work. Now we're going to the second level, which is level 4. Screen scrolling, what you're seeing here is just a faster way to travel. It's not the hardest trick to learn, it's just the hardest trick to do fast. But there is a guide on how to do all the tricks in this game on redcandle.us. Other than explaining it, if anybody wants to look it up, feel free if you're interested in running Zelda. I've been running Legend of Zelda 1 and 2 for well over 10 years. Let's see if we can't get a bomb drop here. Yep, we did. Yep. I have screen scrolled with a lot of different parts of the body. Just, like my nose, my feet. Okay, that was a good room. Okay, my bomb count's pretty satisfactory for right now. I would like to have, 8 when I leave here, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to take a hit here to reset my... No, wait, I don't reset my kill count. If I was doing any percent, I would. I gotta remember to do hundo instead of any. That's a ladder flip. Now, normally we go up, but in the 100% route we go this way because we don't need that key. Okay, we just took damage. There goes our damageless run. GG's. $16 hits here. Just like that. Yeah, I didn't really want to get hit during the fight, so I get that 5 rupee. Now, we're not going to go level 1 like we normally would. We're going to go and take care of the world wrap at this point to get to the other side of the map and pick up a heart container. I did not get a lot of time to practice this week, so we'll do the best we can. For anybody that knows me in IRL, my work schedule is pretty hectic. That's another reason. Okay, now we go to the right side of the map. It's not the hardest series of screen scrolls and ladder flips to do, but it takes a little time to get. There's also another heart container up here we're going to get on the way. And just like that, we're at 7 hearts. We do not need a potion for 100%. We do get the letter, but we do not need the potion. Because anything that you can lose, we don't get. We'll be getting almost every secret in our way to make sure we have rupees. Because rupees are very vital because we have to buy bomb upgrades. Last time I did this run in a marathon was about 5 years ago. My god. It was RGLtv 2020. Hard to believe it's been... No, wait. I'm sorry. It was not 5 years ago. That was last year I did it. Yeah, I did this last year at RGLtv. Just the 100%. I did not do Zelda 2 that we're doing today. Now we're going to take a detour, because over here is the magical boomerang. And I wanted to save myself 2 menus, that's why I didn't kill that last one with a bomb. Now I do not need to kill this guy, we can just let him chill. And if we manipulate this correctly, and not get the stopwatch... We did not want that, but... Oh! Okay, we have our rupees. I needed 80 rupees by the time I left level 1, and we already have them, so that's pretty fortunate. Okay, we got a little collection to do here now. We got a few items and get some money. Not too worried about bombs. We will be buying both bomb upgrades, and one is in the next level. I will still need to pick up a bunch of secrets, though. But as in loose rupees, I do not need any more. Well, technically I need 5, you know, for arrows, but we will definitely get 5 rupees before level 6. Okay, there's a couple different ways to route these 2 items in, but I just prefer to get the letter here and then do a screen scroll. There's another tricky screen scroll you can do, but I've just never been a fan of it. This is one of the 300 secrets we're going to get this run. Now, we also only need the highest upgrade of every item. Like, we do not need to get the white sword since the magic sword, you know, outranks it. But we do need to buy the blue candle so we can get some secrets later. Because we don't visit 7 till last, which is where the red candle is. So it's just faster to buy the blue candle. Level 5. It's done a little bit different than any percent, obviously, because we have an extra room or 2 we have to go in, but I always go up here just to get rid of these, so when we come back, there's only 1 Gibdo. We do not want to pick up this bomb here. Now this will be a block clip. You'll see a few of those around. I already did 1, but it was in a dark room at level 4 and you couldn't see it. This is our bomb upgrade. Gets us up to 12 bombs. Grab this key on the way out, then we're going to take care of probably one of the more difficult rooms in the game, as it has many names. Rumor Requirement, Olive Garden, names that can't be said on stream. It just has a lot of names. Hey, that wasn't horrible. That's our recorder that we're going to need for later. This one gets around the map a lot faster because you can use it to go to dungeons that you've already beaten, but then also you need the recorder to beat the game because of the boss in here. Ooh. Did not really want to get hit there. Going to yoink. If we yoink some bombs. Okay, rest of the dungeon's fairly straightforward. Just a few rooms to go through, and these rooms are very consistent. This room is probably the biggest variable. Sometimes you have to walk all the way down, sometimes you can just do this. We do have our boss coming up after this room. Okay, we're going to drop a bomb, then recorder, so he takes damage as he changes. Okay, he was a little bit of a jerk, but we got him. Now, remember, we have done all this without going to level 1. Now we're going to level 1. So we're going to blow our whistle twice while facing down. So this will take us to level 4. The recorder will take you to dungeons you've completed. And this is where we're going to see our first 2 uses of the candle. Now, if you're a really fast screen scroller, it's slightly faster to do it than burn down, but I tend to be a little faster just walking. Now this, you want to walk a certain way, if not, you will get a gigantic spawn delay up here. And I screwed it up. Which isn't a big deal. Now here we're going to do the old pirouette trick. If the top door is locked, you go out the dungeon and go back in, the top door is unlocked. Only spot in the game it works. In the randomizer we use it everywhere, but in vanilla it's the only spot that works. This dungeon's fairly easy just because we're so overpowered at this point. Block Clippy. Now we're getting our bow that we only need for 3 things. One boss, mini boss, and final boss. Now since we already have the magical boomerang, getting the wooden boomerang would do nothing, so we can just skip that. Which is in this room right here. But it does absolutely nothing if you already have the stronger item. That's common with a lot of Zelda games and they're 100%, you only need the maximum. So since it doesn't track as a percentage. And that's level 1. Well, that's about to change, Jamie. We are about to get the magic sword since we have 12 hearts conveniently. Gotta do a few things here. Couldn't get the clip in, but that's fine. We need arrows. And we're going to poop a little bomb out here. Get the power bracelet, which we actually will... Oh, missed a screen scroll. Yeah, we skip white sword. It's not, you know, since we get the highest ranked item. I don't know if that's going to affect my spawns, missing that screen scroll, but we will see. Now this still isn't easy mode, because we also do not buy the blue ring. Because we get the red ring in level 9. So yeah, this level's almost the same as vanilla, except we do have to get the wand, and we will not be using the wand. Okay, a bomb drop is nice. See if I can't get a heart. Nope, no heart. Heart would speed up this room with Beam Sword. Now we're gonna have our first blue Whisper room. It's pretty easy if you just stay in the center. Well, we got bopped. Yeah, the bubble got us there, but we're okay. This room you want to hit up like a frame after you enter the room. Or that happens. Yeah, the wand isn't really useful at all at this point, sadly, since we already have the magical sword. And we'll begin the book in level 8, which would render it to be like more of a hazard. Do a little shimmy there so we don't get hit. Switch to arrows. Okay, 6 has been a little sloppy, but not horrible. Sloppy by my standards. Yeah, it hasn't been a bad run at all. Now we're going to switch to bombs instead of going to the recorder. Boo, Bedwa, boo. Okay. Now, P-hats are in my way, so if I do this, the P-hats are gone. Usually you don't get hit there. Now, remember what I said we were going to use the power bracelet. This is where we're going to use it. Which takes us conveniently to another heart piece. Our last overworld heart. And we're going to go ahead and equip our blue candle again. Now, this is probably one of the hardest screen wraps to do. This is a HUD clip followed with a blind screen wrap almost. If you do this wrong, you can get yourself trapped in the HUD. And you also can't attack while up there. Honk. Yeah, I had a little trouble there. That bubble ruined everything, but we still got the book. So what the book does is it makes your wand shoot fire. Oh. Excuse me. But, you know, we're not going to be using the wand at all, so it's an irrelevant item, unfortunately. That's the last key we will be collecting, except for the Annie key that we're going to be getting in just a few minutes. I am taking my time with this room a bit because it's easy to die. We'll get that guy on the way back, he'll be fine. We're going to switch to bow because we have a blue Goma in here. He'll take 3 arrows. See if we can one-cycle him. Just like that. And if you notice, we're picking this up with 0 keys, which means it's the optimal way to do it. Because any key you have when you get this is wasted. Now, I killed those 2 Dark Nuts, so there'd be nothing in my way walking out. Now, we left 1 blue Dark Nut alive down here. He will spawn on the bottom right-hand side. He should move up and left. Yep, just like that. Okay, we have a pretty difficult boss normally. This is going to be a 4-headed Gleeok. Our refill is very minimal. Nice. Now, we have to go buy some prime rib. We need the meat to get through level 7. Thankfully, prime rib is right up here. And we're going to go ahead and menu to recorder. We're going to blow it once because we need to go to level 3. The last level we went to is 4, so if we face down, this is going to take me to level 3. Just like that. And we have 100 secrets to get right here. Time for the stupid scroll. There's really no reason to do this screen scroll right here. It saves a little bit of time, but it's not really worth it. If you miss it, you lose time. That's why I call it the stupid scroll. Yeah, it's like prime steakhouse meat right there. I don't even know a late clip. So there is another bomb upgrade to buy. And we will be buying that in here. That was not the stream hiccuping, that was me doing a pause strat to see which way that fireball was going. I think it's 60. If I remember, I really don't. Okay, we're gonna feed our buddy Dig Dogger, he's hungry. And I always drop meat in this room to manipulate the Grias to stay out of my way. They actually listen to the meat. And this one gets meat in the face. We're going to stop on the third tile to see if we get a boomerang. No boomerang. That lets us menu to bombs, and then we know which way to walk now. Another staircase. In here will be our red candle. And these, geese are being very protective of a candle that we're not even going to use. I could have made that, but that's okay. Now we're only going to drop one bomb here, and then we switch to reporter, and then we're going to stab, because our bomb does the same damage as the magic sword. Well, it helps if you're facing the correct way whenever you stab. Okay, we gotta be a little careful in this room. But I got some strats. I'm gonna switch to arrows. Because if one of those wall masters grab you, they take it back to the beginning of the dungeon, and we ain't got time for that. Okay, we have one more dungeon left. It's level 9. And we're on pace for like 37. Which is okay for a marathon run for this. Cannot blow the recorder on that screen. We gotta do it here. Menu back to bomb, say bye to recorder, we will not be using it again. Just a nice simple stroll to level 9. Ooh, no butt touching. So we have 2 items to get in here. One will be the red candle, and red ring, and then the other will be the silver arrows. The red ring is probably the most dangerous item to get in the game. It's a very difficult room if you don't execute it proper. See if we can do the 2-stab and not get hit. And getting hit once is fine. See if we can hit this quick block clip. Just like that, no damage. And right here's our red ring. We are now a tank. So what the red ring does, our defense is quadrupled. So we have 16 total hearts. Theoretically, we have 64 hearts. And now level 9 is just the same as it would be in an any % run. Once we hit this room, it's the exact same path. I will use one bomb if I get a favorable pattern. I do have some extra ones. Now, one of the biggest differences in doing this 9 versus the 90% 9 is the room that we have dubbed the Reverse C. That is where the silver arrows are kept. The spawns are very wonky. There's no reliable strat, really, that I've ever come up with. Well, that strat works. I'll show off the double block clip here. Then I have a reverse clippy coming up. And we nailed it. Yep, we have one bomb to burn. How'd that other one get away? Oh, we did that wrong too. Okay, we have a Patra. We're going to try Crazy Patra. Just get me out of there, I messed it up. And here's a piggy. Okay, bad pattern here. We got him. Okay, per category rules, we usually wait 30 seconds for the swap. We're not going to do that for the marathon. So we're going to go ahead and swap to Z2. And just go. So that wasn't too bad for Z1 Hundo. Now we will be doing the all keys route in this category. So we're hoping to see a drop here. Let's see if we get it. Nope, no drop. That's fine. We still have a chance to get attack 4 leading Palace 1. If we don't, not the end of the world. Okay, so Zelda 2 100%. All heart containers, all magical containers, all the keys. We will not be using any fairies to go through doors. but we can use enemies to skip forced encounter tiles, just like we did right there. Hold down and left. Man, Bubbles be trolling. Wait right here for an encounter skip. We got it. Okay, we have made it to Palace 1. Oh, I was going left too early. Now we have 2 chances for a drop in here. Drops, so there's 2 types of well, 3 types of enemies. You have these that does not drop anything. Then you have the small group, which are these things called bots, or any other bad name you want to call them. And then the Stalfos here, they're the part of the large enemy group. Every 6 you kill will give you either a pea bag or a red jar. We want to see 2 pea bags in here, but don't hold your breath, it may not happen. I will try to kill some more small enemies just to see if I can give myself another chance at a 50 bag. Then I only need 1 large drop. The small drop is 1 in 8, the large drop is 50-50. Butt door. Okay, there's a trick to jumping over these enemies like this. You release off the D-pad. That is all you do. It's called a neutral jump. And that's how you jump over all these enemies. Anytime I'm jumping near enemies, I am not pressing a direction. The momentum will carry you. But enemies can read your D-pad movements. We're going to kill this one. Yeah, I believe my my counter's at 4 for small enemies. Because if I get a small bag, that's going to make my odds a lot better. So a 1 in 8 will give me a 25% chance. Keeping beam swords vital for the next room. You want to stab as you go down, and then if you have beam sword you can just do this. Just do crouch jumps and it takes care of all the bubbles. Okay, we got a jar, unfortunately. We will take attack 2. I will not have enough enemies to try to get another small drop, so we're just not going to worry about it. Here we're going to go and take life 2. Butt door. Now I'll show you the easy strat. Just bonk this right here, and this bubble will never hit you. If not, you gotta do a tricky backstab like that. Okay, so here comes our first 50-50 drop. Okay, we got 1. Okay, when we go in this room, we do a little shimmy. That lets us jump right through that. 5, 6. And here comes our other drop. If we get it, we're in good shape. Nope. This will be an Attack 3 Death Mountain. And Horse Head takes a little bit longer. Two more hits should do it. There we go. Okay, so Attack 3 Death Mountain. We're going to be making our way there first. We still have a few things to do on the way, but it's not... yeah. Had to think for a second. I was like, I need to skip that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why keys disappear after use. It's like you're only good one time. Now, since we have the candle, we can see in all these caves. And also, since we're missing a level from experience, we have to kill almost every big enemy in our way. Obviously, we want to avoid encounters at all costs. Okay, now we're finally going into a town. We got the trophy up there, because we need all the spells as well. If you notice we skip shield, don't worry, we get it later. You'll see why. Now we have a Yump spell. And guess what that spell lets us do, folks? Now we're going into, Jump Cave. And we got our glitch buddy. We're gonna cast jump. Now, other categories of this game does some really cool stuff. They do this part first without a candle, and a lot of other categories just omit the candle altogether. It sounds scarier than what it is. This is Bagu. We don't need to hear him talk, we just gotta show that we talk to him. Ah. There goes Damageless, folks. We tried. So in this town, we need Life Spell. we're gonna skip the one text box that Link actually speaks. He says he finds a table. So Link can talk, he just chooses not to. Yeah, unfortunately we will not be seeing Error. Error was in the last town. This is life. Pretty useful spell in the game. It restores 3 units of health. Because enemies hit hard in Death Mountain. We're supposed to be a little more powered up going in, like if you're playing casually. Now, when we talk to Bagu, he's gonna let us pass. We cannot skip that text box for some reason. Yeah, because the game intends you to get shield spell and to grind. But there's a way to skip any grinding. We don't have to grind for any levels. Okay, Death Mountain, I probably won't talk much once I get about to the halfway point. Because this is not the easiest of places to go. There's a reason why they call it Death Mountain. In this room, you're going to see Dyras, which are the Bane. If you do a neutral jump, they'll come right at you. The red ones throw axes at you. Those just swing, but the other ones actually throw. And we'll see some red ones. This room has a red one. Not the best way to do that, but it worked. This is my least favorite room in Death Mountain. We'll go and cast life because we will get a magic refill down here. Okay, good. We needed that P back. That was a double hit. They're a little tricky to do, but... Okay, our next enemy is going to give us our level up to get to attack 4. Here we're going to do a few neutral jumps to get this guy coming at me quicker. Now we got attack 4. Cast this for Beam Sword. Did not get the wrap around. Beam Sword's good for this room right here if you jump off the edge of the bottom one. Okay, we're going to be skipping every level. Oh. So, 2 things about experience points. A, you want to wait till the points tick off the screen before you exit a screen. If not, the enemy will reappear. And number 2, if you're leveling up, do not go through a screen transition. You will soft lock. Hammer time. So if you know if you're about to level up, just don't go through any screens. Yeah, Death Mountain is like its own little dungeon. See if I can do this right. Yep. That worked out. Now, Hammer will let you break boulders like this. Immediately for a magic container. Now, we're going to do this the easier way. I'm not going to try to do the tricky walk. We're just going to duck in and out, no encounter. For a marathon, you want consistency. That room always feels good when you do it without stopping. Now, these we can jump. I don't need to kill these. We're going to get him out of my way. No butt stab. Good. Now we have our second to last red Dyra we'll be seeing. I think it's second to last red one. Yeah, there's a 1-up down there. We will be collecting 1-ups, because this will not be a deathless run. There will be intentional deaths. Okay, we're going to do a 5... We're going to walk 5 extra tiles. I think I walked 1 too many. I did this for an encounter skip, but I think I may have messed up. I'll explain encounter timers here in a minute. Now we're good. Okay, so encounters, the way they work. There's a step encounter and a timer encounter. So there's 2 separate timers for getting encounters. One is based on a timer of you being in the overworld, and then there's one based on steps. This is the Medicine of Life. We will need this to get the fairy spell. And here is our first 1-up. Okay, we'll probably get an encounter right here. Yeah, that one's fine. Road encounters are only a couple seconds, but it's really hard to avoid that one. Now, I meant to jump for a reason, because we're going to utilize that in this town to get the down stab, which is probably our most broken attack in the game. Usually the game would want you to get this on your way to Palace 3, but we're like, nope. You can get downstab before you do any palace at all. Now we're not going to restore a magic, no reason to, because we'll get a refill on the way into Palace 2. My neck is like really stiff today. This is our fairy spell. We're going to go ahead and menu down to it. Now when you leave this town, you want to walk up 1 tile. It will give you a better chance at dodging the encounters. And we nailed it, so this is a free walk to the cave. We're going to this cave, because then here's another heart container. They're both 100%. We have already done Z1 Hundo. There's our... Now, with Fairy, you can pick up items as a fairy in this version. So, we do that in a lot of places. Yeah, this category is technically called a 2D Zelda challenge. And it's 100% in Zelda 1, Zelda 2. There's a lot of combination Zelda game challenges. Like I said, this one isn't really, you know, a lot of people don't do this one. Yeah, I think there's only like 5 runs on the board. Okay, that was a pretty good swamp walk. And we do have to collect all the keys since, you know, we cannot ferry through doors in this category, so we have to go out of our way for a few of them. Now, we need to kill almost everything. We need 200 XP before the boss. I mean 2000 XP. I think we're going to be fine since we got 1 drop, but, you know, we literally, I mean, there's no way we can avoid not killing every large enemy. Oh, I need you. And I'll kill every small enemy that's in my way, too. I'm not too worried about bots, but you know, those enemies you can kill without stopping. From where I'm stabbing as I do down stab, it hits them multiple times. You'll see that a lot. Because enemies don't tend to have iframes. Some of them do, but... Now, usually we skip this enemy, but I can't do it in this case. We're going to get a magic refill in a moment, so why not take the free fairy? Okay, there's another drop available in this room. That's not the drop I wanted to see. I want to get my beam sword back. It's faster to kill this guy on the way back out. We'll get that on the way back out too. We did not get the despawn, which is good. Ooh! That was sneaky. Don't think I've ever seen that happen. Okay, so we're going to be skipping a death abuse later. Usually don't try to kill this thing, but that's why. Good. Okay. I desperately needed that P back. Okay, so I can skip this one now. Yeah, this battle's cost us some time, not just from that death, but because we had to kill so many extra things from bad drops. Shimmy. Do a little stagger jump here, just so you don't get hit. Whee! Well, it's not how that's supposed to work. Stab as you go down again. If everything goes right, you don't have to stop if you do that. See? Okay. We got our attack 5, so now we don't take any more levels. Don't need to kill anything else. I will kill this one just because it's easier to kill than jump over. And let's just kill this guy for good measure. Okay, here comes Helmet Head. Or it's like we like to call him Howie Mandel. And now he's dead. Okay, now we're going to make the walk up into Shield Town. Wow, this is going to be a treat. We get a super fast level up. Because we get to level up into town. The level up animations are faster in town than they are not in town. That's one of the reasons we get shield late. The other reason is there is a very consistent walk that can get us to Palace 3 without any encounters. There's a lot of great runs coming up today. Definitely check out that schedule. I think this is like my 5th or 6th, maybe 7th time I've done a run with RGL and their Retrothon. It's always a great event. Low pressure, nothing but fun. Okay, I gotta take an extra step here. And we should be good to King's Tomb. That's good. Now, once again, we're going to have to kill a lot of enemies because we did miss our magic levels that we would have got earlier. So we're going to have to kill a few things, but it's okay. We'll take life 2, magic 2, and life 3 in here. What we wanted. Actually, I want magic 3, that's right. I do need magic 3. Okay, this is also the first level that introduces blue iron knuckles. You'll see them blocking a lot of items instead of red and orange ones. I am not able to do that. Yeah, because it went over the hour mark. Okay, we're going to cast Jump to give ourselves a little more time to react here, because these bots can easily knock you in the lava. That is the... It's one of the worst rooms in the game. We do have the absolutely worst room in the game, but that's not until the end. Super Metroid, eat your heart out. We have a worse room of the game, too. Let's just go ahead and grab it. Don't necessarily need it. Okay, this is our what we call the Minecraft room. There's 3 of those, and that's how they should be done. And you'll probably hear doggos barking outside at this time, so if you hear some doggos, say hi. You won't see them because I don't have any dogs, but... Now you'll notice how I'm skipping experience levels for magic and life. You'll see why after this boss fight. No. So doing that, that lets us get all this XP for free to get attack 7 a lot earlier than what we're supposed to. Okay, now we're back on track with all XP and experience. And, you know, Western Hyrule was very kind to us. We did not have one single large encounter. That is extremely rare. I mean, one long encounter. I mean, we had a couple road encounters, but nothing crazy. Now this is Firetown. We don't need an item outside because we just gotta bring her some water since she will not walk literally, what is it, 15 paces up and back to get water. That is the laziest NPC in gaming history. She will not walk to get water. You have to get it for her. And then for doing that you get fire, water puts out fire. Still, walk and get your daggone water. Some people route this in later. I'm a little more old school with my route. Now this town we exit out to the right. It's like a screen and a quarter instead of 2 screens, so much faster. And we're going to go into this cave. We got probably one of the more tedious parts of the run coming up. I think I'll explain it a little bit more here in a moment. Okay, there's our first large encounter. Or encounter in general. We're probably going to get another one too. Okay, we got away with that one. So, in this maze, there's a kid we have to get. Which is right here. And this is required to beat the game, even if you're doing any percent, you have to do all this. Any percent, without major glitches. I mean, without major glitches, you're doing this palace. So if we were not doing this palace, we wouldn't have to do what we're about to do. Right here's a 1-up. One cast jump and queue up fairy. I do that for a reason. Now this is a pretty specific walk. Okay, we got ferried, which is bad. Okay, well, we're gonna be losing some time here. I do 3 stabs to buffer in a favorable encounter that we did not get. Okay, we're just going to take this encounter. I was trying to skip it, but, you know, things happen. We'll try to skip it right here, because there's another one right here, too. Yep, just like that. Much more favorable. Okay, so the reason why we got rid of our magic, we're going to get a magic refill, but if we cast very quick enough on the next screen, we'll have full magic. Now if you duck and cast fairy, you can go down the chimney. You have to duck. If you don't duck, you will not go down the chimney. We call that fairy claws. This is to get upstab, so we're an upstabbing citizen. Yep. That is true. Because my on my EverDrive, it's down in select. Well, it brings up my menu. It doesn't save. Now that kid that we rescued, we're going to give the kid to her. And doing that gives us a reward. This is going to be our reflex spell. It has one required use, and then it has another really good use that we will see later. Okay, now on the way out of town, we're going to talk to the sign and see the third letter, which is the letter U. Okay, that gives us a nice delay, so we get a favorable spawn here. And we're going to try to stab 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We should get another favorable skip right here. There it is. Some people do it here too, I do not, because I can slink this one usually pretty well. Ah, we almost had it. Almost the perfect walk. But one encounter is pretty good coming out of there. That's our we have 7 containers. There's only one more magic container available. Now, one thing this category does not let us do, there's a form of a screen scroll like there is in Zelda 1. It's called Fairy Feet. It was discovered by a runner who's known for doing things blindfolded, Crystal Saber. Crystal Saber, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to them, has beat every mainline Zelda game blindfolded. Saber is a beast. So, going back to Fairy Feet, Saber is messing around with his feet and did it. So, that's why it was called Fairy Feet. Yeah, Crystal Saber, Echoes of, I mean, even the newest Echoes of Wisdom, but yeah, did Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild blindfolded, which is impressive in itself. And we're talking reasonable times, too. We're not talking like a slow waltz. Okay, now normally I would be taking a death abuse here in this room. However, since we had that one unfortunate death, I need to save my lives. So I will take the other 2 death abuses, but I will not be taking that one. Yep. Had different scripts and buffers and everything. I think the Tears of the Kingdom run is way more impressive than the Breath of the Wild run, but that's just me. This is another room we will be taking a depth abuse in. But yeah, if y'all get some free time later after this awesome marathon, go on Speedruns Live. Not Speedruns Live, speedrun.com, sorry. Who goes on SRL anymore? Speedrun.com, and there are categories for the blindfolded runs of a lot of the Zelda games. And I still think Saber is the first one and only one to do this game blindfolded. I think. I was always asked if I'd do a blindfolded run. I was like, no, I need to see what I'm doing. I can't even walk in the dark without falling downstairs in real life. You think I'm going to blindfold to speed run? No. It takes a certain mind for that, and I do not have it. Oh, I've tripped over my feet in pure light. And I'm not a clumsy person. I mean, I can play golf, I can do a lot of things, but I'm also getting older and my coordination ain't what it used to be. I'm not 8 foot tall. I mean, I'm tall, but not 8 foot. Okay, I'm gonna see if this is a jar drop. Okay, we'll just take the death abuse. 7-Eleven. No, truth be told, I am 6'4". So I am not a giant, but definitely above average. I'm gonna do this for safety. This next boss is Karok. We cannot damage Karok. Karok has to damage himself. And this is what the reflex spell's used for. This fight takes the utmost concentration. I mean, there's a lot you have to do in this fight to make sure it goes right. There we go. Yeah, it's been many years, but yes. Now, since we picked up the boots in this palace, I haven't even been talking about the items. Boots lets us walk on water. That's one thing I can say about the speedrunning community. 99.9% of the people that I've interacted with in the speedrunning community have been amazing. Oh yeah, we have a trick to do here. I shouldn't even go for it, but I'm going to. I am horrible at Eco Key. We'll see if we can do it. Yep. So I was trying to do a damage boost up there. So that's going to cause a little bit of a problem. We're going to have to kill some extra enemies real quick. Because I need magic for the block room. So I'm going to kill both of these. I said, well, I just lost that XP. That's not good. Oh great, now I gotta kill both Magos instead of just one. Hello? There you are. Come on, Mago. No. I need your XP, Mago. There we go. No, it cannot, Bartman. This is why we need to jump. I do not need any more drops for experience. Okay. We have a nice hard trick coming up that's free. Anybody can do this one. We're gonna walk through a wall. Nailed it. Now some runners will go down and get the flute first, but I do not. I like getting the key first, and the reason for it is whenever I do other categories I don't get this key, so it just helps me know when I come out of the elevator I go left. Oh yeah, Ray, your hat from AGDQ last year is still in my car, by the way. I've kept it safe. Yeah, a bunch of us went out one night from the event, and, you know, it was cold, and Ray left his, well, it depends where you're from, toboggan, toque, you know, whatever, whatever you want to call it, left it in the car. No, that was the night we went out to dinner at the Italian restaurant, that was right, that was the night it was. Yeah, cause when we went out to the casino, we took the train. Yeah. That is definitely the rarest steak. Yeah, I agree. I was not pleased with that steak. The seasoning was good, but I'm sorry, Pittsburgh Rare or Blue Rare is not a good way to cook a steak. And you know, I like steak. You don't? No. That was too rare even for me. Well, that's a little different. I mean, you know, a lot of times, you know, if you get sushi grade steak, yeah, it's gonna be rarer even raw in Japan. Ah, I got you, Lyra. Yeah, I'm usually, I do medium on everything except for, fillets, and I do fillets rare, but I very seldom order fillets because, fillets are so tender and delicious, yes, but I want a good amount of steak. Fillets are too small for my appetite. Okay, this is Guma coming up. A very challenging boss, actually. He hits like a truck. Butt stab. Yeah, ribeye is my go-to usually. Bone-in ribeye in restaurants. At home I don't do bone-in or tomahawks just because I don't have a grill. Okay, we're going to cast Fairy to get this heart container. We want to get off this screen. Okay, we picked up the heart for 6,000 XP, which means we will not get encounter blocked here. I mean, experience blocked. Okay, this is called the River Dance. I'm gonna try it to see if it works. We got it. So we skipped an encounter tile. Now we're going to take all those magic and life levels that we skipped earlier. Shit, I got a steak in my fridge right now. Bought one at the store today. After I got off work, I was like, yep, it's meat time. Reason why I am varying on these screens, these rocks will knock you back. And you have to stop to dodge them. Here, you don't have to stop. Okay, so we have a tricky little walk here. So we're going to reset it. Okay, good. We got by it. And we get our one use of fire. We don't even need to use fire in here, it's just swag when it works. Oh. Okay, we're going to refill our magic so I can cast some life, cause mistakes were made. Yeah, so that's Hidden Town, Kasuto. do go to the other Kasuto a little bit later. Nice. Okay, so here we have to spell. So we're going to get spell. Yep, we got the spell. Now on my stream I have a whole shtick for this thing I'm about to do, but I will not do it on RGL's channel. I will just do the after effect of it.
Good.
You can figure it out. If you know, you know. That's my only thing I'm doing RGL. We're good otherwise. Had to do one. Okay, here's our last magic container. Now, as you see, we only have 7 heart containers, so we do have one more to get. Yeah, that's the thing I like about the RGL Marathon. It's super chill. There's like no pressure to do a run during Retrothon. No pressure at all. Sitting here relaxing with everybody that usually hangs out in your chat anyway, and then you meet some new people as well, so it's just like doing a run any other time. I've always loved the casual aspect of this. No interruptions, no sponsors, no nothing. Okay, Palace 6, we're going to use that flute again, and boom. That is true. Oh no, this is the only run I'm doing for this marathon. I had to work Wednesday. I had to work today too, on my day off. I did it earlier though. Ooh, we barely made that jump. Okay. Wizrobes. We saw them in Zelda 1. In Zelda 2, they were just a pushover. This is the Wizrobe Hall of Fame. And if we do this right, that bubble will not bother us. Okay, this room has a pit. Or a hole. We call it the Canadian hole. The reason it's right down there. The reason why we call it the Canadian hole. It is nothing to shame our neighbors up north. It has to do with during our first Zelda 2 tournament. Every runner from Canada fell in the hole that was in it. At least once. So that's why it's called the Canadian Hole, or Canadian Pit of Shame, if you will. Okay, we were not taking our detour to Canada. Yeah, every time you fall in that hole, there's a goose that flies out and it goes, "Oh, look out, eh?" And that was a quote, by the way. No, I just went there recently, too. It's a good place. Okay, I'll try to kill both of these here. I was hoping for a blue jar, but I think I have another chance for one. There it is. Third hardest room in the game. Just got fairy over it. There was a task made by Schmitty Games who did that screen without fairy. It's an attack 1 task. It is hilarious. It uses the left plus right abusement that lets you zip across the screen, and it's actually a pretty funny task. It's more of an exhibition task than a speed task, but it's still great. But yes. Okay, you have to cast fairy here. And then we have a friend here. This is Barba. I am not going to attempt the jackhammer. I am not really good at that kill, but I could still one-cycle him without it. Just like that. You would get over his head and do that. And also, that same task I spoke of, on the Barba fight, killed him in one cycle with attack 1 as well, which is 96 hits at attack 1. It's either 92 or 96, I cannot remember. Oh yeah, that cross that we got in that palace lets us see invisible enemies. Okay, we have met the 100% requirement. We have all spells. We do not need max levels. It is 96. Okay, thank you, Eon. I can't remember. Now, Eon, since I saw your name, we have to get another VOD fairy, because it happened last time. Yeah, it's like a 1 in 256 chance to get a fairy to spawn in VOD, and I got one in my last run, I did. So we're about to go into the Valley of Death. Very hard section. I did that way wrong, but we got away with it. I'm skipping intentional encounter screens that are really ugly and horrible. Okay, this is Max. He was a jerk. Yeah, you do not want to do these screens. Yeah. Okay, we are about 5 minutes away from the end game. If I was a little more froggy, I would do the task route, but we're not going to do task route today. If I game over, we will do it, but I shouldn't game over. Okay, now it is time for the hardest room in the game, folks. Nailed it. Yeah. Okay, this bird can be a jerk. That's okay, we were smarter. I was ready for it. That kill's tougher than it looks, by the way. Okay, from where I got hit too many times in VOD, I think I'm gonna have to kill a bird. Okay, it is a marathon, be smart. Okay, this room has the worst blue knight ever. In fact, this one has a nickname. This is Scott Bipula. He will do a quantum leap and end your run. But yes, that is Scott Bipula. If you're old enough to get that reference, get some ibuprofen for your back. Okay, let's just kill this bird knight. Or spicy chicken, as we call him. Yeah, that's our last spicy chicken. We are approaching the final 2 bosses. I want to say it's been a privilege as always to do this run, and I want to thank everybody at RGL for having me. As we take our lava... Well, no, we're not going to take a lava bath here. We're just going to shoot down the hole. Okay, so this is Thunderbird. Oh, I whiffed it. Okay, we still got him. Okay, now we have Dark Lunk. If I get a chance to break his AI, we'll do it. You know, just for the memes. Let's find him legit. Oh, here we go. We broke his AI. Okay. Come on. And time. With no health left, we are Zombie Link. Well, maybe a sliver. Yeah, you can see a sliver up there. But yeah, that's about 3 minutes off my record, so I'm totally happy with that. That was a fun run to do. Nice and casual, no stress, but still fast. Well, thank you all for tuning in. I don't know what's up next, but I bet you there's a speedrun up next. I bet you there is. That means you all need to stay tuned and keep watching, because there's somebody else doing video games fast. Always. But thank you all. Love you guys, and I will see you all on the other side. So have a great night, and I will see you all later. Take care.